is, I've heard you mention transcendental meditation in passing briefly. Do you meditate?
I don't meditate now, but I got heavily into it in the 70s. And I remember there was a time in my life where I felt like everything is just kind of coming together, and I did not find a way, or couldn't find a way, of keeping the things separate. So it was always when I was thinking about at the same time my bodybuilding career, I was thinking about my movie career, I was thinking about the documentary Pumping Iron that we're shooting right now, and the movie Stay Hungry that we just finished shooting, and my investment in the apartment building, and do I get the financing from the bank, and all of this kind of stuff was always coming together. And at the same time I was training for the Mr. Olympia competition in South Africa. And I was training right here at Gold's Gym. And I remember there was all the camera equipment around, 5 hours a day in my face. And then someone in the middle of squatting was trying to change the battery pack on my lifting belt and all this stuff. So it was like, eventually I felt like I got to do something about it, because I have such great opportunities here. And everything is happening and everything is going my way. But I'm just clustering everything into one big problem rather than separating it out and having calm and peace and being happy. And so but total, coincidence, I ran into this guy that I've run into many times on the beach, very, very pleasant man who told me that he is a teacher in transcendental meditation. And I said, well, it's interesting you mentioned it. I said, because I feel like I should do something, because I feel like, I'm just overly worried, and anxieties and all this stuff. And I feel like certain pressures that I've never felt before. And then he says, Arnold, it's not uncommon. It's very common. A lot of people go through this. This is why people use meditation, transcendental meditation, as one way of dealing with the problem. And he was very good in selling it, because he didn't say it's the only answer. He just is one of many. And he says, why don't you try it? He says, I'm a teacher there up in Westwood. I would not be able to teach you, since we have a friend, we have friends, and I've met you. He says, there will be another teacher there that will give you a mantra and blah, 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 and teach you how to do it. And then I can help you after that. He says, because I will be teaching up there. So why don't you come up on Thursday, and I will be there. I will introduce you to the folks up there. And so I went up there, took a class, and I went home after that, and I then tried it. I said to myself, I got to give it a shot. And I did 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. And I would say within 14 days, 3 weeks, I got to the point where I really could disconnect my mind. And as they say, to find this few seconds of disconnection and rejuvenate the mind, and also learn how to focus more and to calm down. And I did that and I saw the effect right away, that I was much more calm about all of the challenges that were facing me. And I continued doing that then for a year. And by that time I felt like, I think that I've mastered this. I think that now I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. And I really felt it was one of the things where transcendental meditation was kind of anxiety and pressure meeting around the corner, tranquility. This is kind of what it felt. And so I was happy from that point. And even today, I still benefit from that, because I don't merge and bring things together and see everything as one big problem. I take on one challenge at a time. And when I go and I study my script for a movie, then that day when I study my script for a movie, I don't let anything else interfere in that, and I just concentrate on that. So, and the other thing that I've learned is that there's many forms of meditation in a way, because like when I study and I work really hard, where it takes the ultimate amount of concentration, I can only do it for 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But then I have to kind of run off and maybe play chess. And I play chess for 15 minutes, and then I can go back and I have all the energy in the world again and jump right back and then continue on with my work as if I've not done it at all today, right? It's like I'm fresh. And so that's another way I think of meditation. And then I also figured out that I could use my workouts as a form of meditation because I concentrate so much on the muscle, and I have my mind inside the bicep when I do my curls. I have my mind inside the pectoral muscles when I do my bench press. So I'm really inside, and it's like, again, a form of meditation because you have no chance of thinking or concentrating on anything else at that time but just that training that you do. And so there's many ways of meditation, and I benefit from all of those, and I'm today much calmer because of that, and much more organized, and much more tranquil because of that.
This whole conversation makes